Welcome to Kinga's World. I'm back again. I don't think there's any drama that I want to talk about, so for those who are here for drama, I'm sorry. Well, the only thing that is like YouTube drama, not even drama, like YouTube related, is that, hi, my name is Kinga and I'm psychic. Why am I psychic? Because not only I've guessed that some famous YouTuber was pregnant, I've also guessed where she and her husband and kids are going on holiday this year. Dun 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 dun! Australia seems to be a destination. And I seems to guess everything that's gonna happen on YouTube lately. So yeah. I wish I could guess the lottery numbers and all that. Or, I don't know, something else. But I can't. So now for now, I'm gonna stick into guessing what's gonna happen with famous YouTubers' life. My next prediction is going to be boy or a girl. Let's see if I'm gonna guess. But I will leave that for like another week or so before I make that comment in my video. Why I'm here today is because, as you all know, my cycle of Clomid didn't work out, and I'm very open about it. I don't only talk about it on YouTube, I talk about it to people in my real life, and some reactions from people are very dumb, very stupid. And I've decided to make a video on shit you shouldn't say to someone struggling with infertility. I'm sure it's not like some brilliant idea. I'm not the first one making this video. But hey, I think I have a right to put my own input on the subject. So I've made a video about this in Polish about a year ago, because I do have a channel in Polish, so none of you will go and watch it because you won't understand, and it's crap, and I post there like once every 3 or 4 months, so you're not really missing anything. But I made that video, and my friends in Polish, or I'm not even friends, strangers, they said like, oh my god, that's true, like I'm struggling with infertility, and that's what I want to tell people, but I don't have balls. I don't think I have balls. Like, I hope I don't, because if I do, that would mean that I would definitely not be able to get pregnant in the future. But I am very straight to the point. I'm very honest. Like, if you piss me off, I will tell you in your face that you're pissing me off. And if I don't like what you say to me, I will tell you, stop telling me this shit. So my favorite thing, number one, on what not to say someone struggling with infertility, is, when are you gonna get pregnant? Now it's your turn. Kinga, you next. So there is like a little backstory to why I hate this one the most. So I'm from Poland. That's where my very funny accent come from. So in Poland there is this thing when people go to uni, finish uni when they're about 24, 25, get married that summer after they finish uni, and have a child 12 to 18 months after that. That's like what everyone, like, or 90% people do. Well, I broke that bullshit tradition because after my third year of uni, I've decided to come here to UK for my gap year. I was running away from broken heart, but it's a story time video, which I'm going to make very soon. And hopefully the person that I'll be talking about won't watch this video, or who cares. Anyways, so I came here for a year, 11 years later, and I'm still here. So all my cousins, my friends, people I know, got married, had children. Now they have the second one. Some of them, they had their kids much younger, so they had it when they were 20, so their kids are teenagers now. So for a few years, and I only got married 2 years ago, exactly in 1 month, exactly 1 month, on the 13th of September is my second wedding anniversary. I'm so surprised that he's still alive, but I'm digressing. So anyway, so I didn't get married till 2 years ago. So for the last few years, I've been going to Poland for weddings, funerals, family parties, or just holiday to see my mom and dad. And recently just my mom. Anyways. And people were saying, when are you getting married? When are you gonna get pregnant? It's time to find a boyfriend. We would love to see your little babies. When are you bringing boyfriend or husband and kids with you? Well, I started answering in a really weird way, like, when are you gonna learn to shut the fuck up? What does it have to do with you? What if I prefer girls? At some point, I got so fed up that I started saying, when are you gonna die? That normally happened when, like, my old aunties who think they have a right to ask whatever they want and say whatever they want to you were asking these questions. And I'm like, you're 60, 70, 80 years old and you're asking me these questions. So when you're asking me, when am I gonna bring my boyfriend to Poland? My answer was, to your funeral. Yes, I know, I'm rude. I'm very rude. But they stopped asking me this question. So I got rid of that question. Then I got married, so they stopped asking me this question. But hey, they've decided to start asking me, when are you gonna have a baby? So a couple of years ago, I had this lovely situation at the family party over Easter. Me and my husband, we went to Poland. My cousin, who is quite a few years younger than me, she just had her second baby. And she was, I don't remember exactly what she was doing, but she was doing something with the kid. She was feeding her something or whatever. And her father, who was pissed as fuck, was telling her what to do. And I just sat there and I was like, I think she knows what she's doing. That's her second kid. So then he said to me, you shouldn't be talking like why are you even like opening your mouth? Like, you don't even have children. So like, and by the way, when are you gonna have children? Or maybe then you can talk about things like that. So I looked at him. My poor husband doesn't understand a word of Polish, so he just looked at my face and he was like, oh my god, here comes trouble. So he looked at me and he was like, whatever happened, just stop. My mom, who knew exactly what I'm going through, looked at me panicking. Most of my family knew because I've been quite open about it anyway, but this drunk fuck just obviously decided that he's going to annoy me. So I sat there, I looked at him and I said, when my cycles are going to regulate, when my ovaries will start working and my cysts will disappear, when my hormonal imbalance will disappear, and when my insulin resistance, underactive thyroid and polycystic ovarian syndromes are going to disappear and heal themselves by magic, that's when I'm going to have children. Do you want me to elaborate any further? Well, the silence at the table. You know the MasterCard's adverts. New shoes, £50. New handbag, £150. The silence after you say something to an annoying family member, priceless. So yeah. So this is the most annoying shit when people say to you, when they ask you, when are you gonna get pregnant? When are you gonna have children? Why you don't have children yet? Like, none of your fucking business. 1 in 10. 1 in 10 women all over the world is struggling with infertility. So 1 in 10 has to have this conversation at some point. Every week, every month, if some of them every day with the family members. So please do not ask someone why they don't have children. I don't have children because I'm struggling with infertility. There are thousands of women that they have no children because they focus on their career, which I would be doing if I wasn't trying for a baby. Moving on. Number 2 on my list of annoying shit that people say to you. Just pray. Just pray and God will give you a child. Well, me and God, we don't really get on. I tried being friends with him. Look at that. I tried being friends with God. I used to go to church. I didn't sing in a choir because, hey, nobody wants to hear me singing. But I used to, because I was in these drama classes and I was good in acting and all that bullshit, I was always asked to do the reading in church, and if they had some kind of like play or whatever, religious church related bullshit, I was in it. Any chance to get a spotlight. But then I just decided religion is not for me, so I stopped going to church. Did I stop believing in God? Kinda. 3 years ago, when my dad passed away, I tried talking to God. I tried praying. I tried talking to him. I tried pleading. I tried threatening. I tried anything. I went to church. I did everything you could. I begged this guy up there or down there, wherever he is. nothing happened. So that's when I've decided I'm never gonna ask God for anything, because I asked him for one thing in my life, to let me have my dad for a little bit longer, and he didn't. He decided that I don't deserve it. So no, I won't be praying. My husband is from Nigeria, so I kind of could go and maybe go to a witch doctor, if you're talking about beliefs and asking higher powers. I could do some black magic and go to a witch doctor deep in Nigerian village, sacrifice a cow, a goat, or a chicken to have a baby. But I don't think that's a good idea. It's more likely to happen after the witchcraft get involved than Jesus get involved. I'm sorry if I'm offending anyone who is religious, but it's Kinga's world, so it's Kinga's views. So it's more likely to happen, but then I'm gonna have my child is going to be crazy anyway, because of me and my husband. We both absolutely crazy. So to add witchcraft to it, this is going to be a demon child. So I'm not gonna pray to God or Satan or whoever. I don't want a demon child. So yeah, don't tell me to pray. Third one, stop thinking about it and it will happen. Stop trying and it will happen. Whew. Well, I don't know if you know that if I don't try and I don't focus on it, it will never happen. If you went to school and you learned anything about biology, you will know that women ovulate at a certain time of the cycle, and the chances of them to get pregnant is around ovulation. Once this moment passes, or before ovulation, the chances of getting pregnant are non-existent. So if you're a healthy woman, you have 28 days cycles or 30 days cycles. Oh, I'm getting blurry. Hold on. And she's back. So if you get regular cycles, you know you're going to ovulate this day of a cycle, and this is safe to have sex or not. Well, if you have irregular cycle and if your hormones are really imbalanced, I mean really, really imbalanced, you have to do lovely things like spending £20 for 10 ovulation tests, because you can't use the cheapie from the pound shop. No, because they don't pick up ovulation when you have PCOS. You have to buy the stupid, super expensive ones from whatever, Superdrug, whatever. But the ones that give you smiley face. That bullshit doesn't fucking work. No smiley faces. I've been shagging my husband like crazy, but no smiley faces. Just this empty bloody circle. Oh no, I love them. So if I wasn't tracking and I wasn't checking my body temperature, observing my cervical mucus, let's go very TMI kind of way, and I wasn't taking my ovulation test or having 7 ultrasounds, which means I had the ultrasound wand shoved up my lala 7 times this month, my chances of getting pregnant would be non-existent. Yes, even doing all that, I didn't get pregnant this month. But hey, if I didn't try all those things, my chances would be non-existent, like that circle on my ovulation tests. So yeah, I have to think about it and I have to try, because I'm not healthy. Next one is number 4. I think it's number 4. I hope I'm not wrong. I don't want to stop this video and rewind. So let's say it's number 4. You are so lucky. You don't have to wake up in the middle of the night and to crying baby, dirty nappies and all that screaming. You are so lucky. Whoa, I would give to like have no baby and have a quiet night, full night's sleep. Well, let me tell you something. When you are waking up in the middle of the night because your baby is crying and you're knackered and all you can dream about is to go to sleep, you must be thinking, oh, lucky girls like Kinga. I bet she's in the bed right now, covered in her lovely duvet, dreaming, sleeping and She's not going to wake up until her alarm goes off at 7:30 in the morning. Well, you are wrong, my love. When you are waking up because your baby is crying in the middle of the night, I'm normally still awake. And I've been awake all night. And you can hear crying in my bedroom. My own crying. Because I do cry myself to sleep most of the nights. Because when you want something that you can't have, and you're dreaming about this crying and screaming to wake you up in the middle of the night, life is hard. So trust me, I would do anything to have baby crying in my house right now. If I could go to sleep right now and wake up to the sound of baby crying, I would be no. Go back. If I was to wake up right now and hear the baby crying in my house, I would shit my pants because there's no baby and I'm not pregnant. So if I was to wake up in the middle of the night and the baby was crying, that would be some horror movie shit, and I would shit myself and run out crying, screaming, because that would be some demon fucking possessing me on my brain. But in a few months' time, if I could wake up and have a baby crying because it needed nappy changed, bottle, or a cuddle, I would do anything for that. I would do anything for being knackered for the right reason, not just because my anxiety doesn't let me sleep, because I'm worried that I will never become a mother. So now, I don't get any better sleep than you do. Number 5. If you want, I will give you my 2, my 3, my 4, my 1. Don't make this kind of offer, because one day I might take you up on it and say, yeah, give him or her to me. And I would do all the night feeds and crying and nappies and walks and reading the story times. The thing is, after 2 days, you would miss your little one like crazy, and you will ask me for it back. I'm sure you would. And that would break my heart even more. So please don't tell me that you can give me your own child, because you're just saying that. But if you were to walk a mile in my shoes and spend time without your children, you would see that night feeds, doing the washing 3 times a day, and reading the same story time or watching the same cartoon every night is not that bad. So don't offer me to give me your child, because you don't want to give your child away. You might want a break, you might want me to babysit, which I'll happily do, but you don't want to give your child away. Number 6. Why don't you adopt? Well, it's not like going to the shop, picking up the trolley, walking around the aisles and saying, oh, this one looked chocolatey enough for me, so me and my husband can say it's ours. Let's pick him up, take him home. Adoption is a long process. Long and complicated process. Fostering is a long and complicated process. Not everyone gets approved for the adoption. At some point of my life, and doesn't matter if I will manage to have my own children or not, I would love to adopt or foster. I won't go into details because of the confidentiality, but in my work environment, I've heard about amazing story about someone fostering a child who's been abused by the parents at a very young age. These people took this child on and fostered him for years and adopted him. And to do something like this, oh my god, like, I want to do it in the future. I really do. So yeah, it is an option, but you have to have money, even more than to adopt, even more than what you need to have your own child. And is it me being selfish saying that I want to try every single option before we go through adoption or foster family route? I don't think it's unfair of me. I would, if it turns out that I can't have children on my own, that there's no way in hell that I will be able to conceive, I would consider surrogacy, fostering, or adoption. I want to give my husband a chance to become a biological father. So we're gonna try our best to see if I can conceive. If not, I honestly think that surrogacy would be an option. And if that doesn't happen, I will definitely want to adopt. But please don't tell me that, just go and adopt. I would love to carry my own child here. I really would. So let me keep trying, even if it's failing, and I've been trying for years. So let me keep trying for a little bit longer before I give up. Giving the house and giving love and being mom to someone who had the mom who couldn't look after them or didn't want to look after them would be amazing. But I would like also to experience being a mom to my own child. Number 7, you can focus on the career. You don't have you can do whatever you want. You can spend all your money on you and your husband. You can go traveling. Nothing is keeping you here. Once again, it's almost like the one about not sleeping at night and wanting to hear the noise. Life is fun when it's just you and your husband, and you can go out and do things, and you don't have to worry about going home at a certain time, or you can both get drunk and don't worry that one of you will have to be up early in the morning looking after the baby. But I had a career in my late 20s, very early 30s, and it pushed me to the point when I almost had nervous breakdown. I had to leave my previous job because I had a panic attacks every morning before I left. I was moved like a junior manager position to acting manager position, to run the whole branch, to have hundreds of carers under me and 300 clients, and I had no experience, and I was just informed on Monday coming back from work from weekend off that I'm acting branch manager, and it was exciting, and I know that being a branch manager would be my sort of dream job in the future because I want to work in the care sector. But the price I was paying for that, you're talking about sleepless nights because your baby is crying. Try sleepless nights because you have to do 5 reports that you don't know how to do and you have to work out how to do them. Or thinking, how are you going to get any sleep this week because you're going to work 7 days, office hours, and then care calls because you have no staff. So yeah, money was good and I was enjoying making extra money. I was enjoying being in charge. I love being in charge, but at some point you have to think about yourself. I'm only 33. If I manage to get a child get a child from anywhere in next 3 to 5 years, I will still be in my late 30s when I decided to go back to work and have a career. I know people who started a career on higher management level in their 40s. So I can still do those things. Right now, my biological clock is ticking so loud that I don't want to think about promotion at work and extra money. I want to think about having a baby. So trust me, I'm not a lazy person who wants to sit on my ass. I know that maternity leave will drive me crazy sitting at home and not being able to work. But I really want to experience it. And no, I'm not jealous. No, you shouldn't be jealous. No, I'm not jealous. You shouldn't be jealous that I can focus on work and spend time with grown-ups. I would really prefer to sit at home with tiny little Baba. I'm sure I missed something from this list of the annoying shit that people say to people who struggle with infertility. If I remember any more, most probably there will be a part 2 to this video. Well, I'm hoping that at least one person who would watch this video will watch it and understand that some dumb shit that comes out of your mouth, like, think twice before you say that. You could have been in my shoes. Maybe you were and you already forgot, because, you know, once you get the goal, you get that baby, it's easy to forget how hard was it to get pregnant in the first place. But yeah, don't ask people dumb shit. Don't ask these stupid questions. Don't make stupid comments, because you don't know what someone is going through. And then your stupid comments might trigger them and cause them to have a breakdown. I'm strong as bitch. And takes a lot for things to get into me. But there are people who are not as strong as me, and your mean comments. And sometimes they come from people that you expected the least. Your mother, your cousin, your sister, your best friend. 1 in 10. You lucky that it's not you, but it's me. And then loads of other ladies struggling with infertility. So yeah, Kinga's World feeling sorry for herself a little bit today. As you can guess, this video was inspired by someone making a dumb comment to me today about my infertility. I would let you guess which out of those 7 things mentioned in this video inspired me to make this video today. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, share your story if you're going through the same shit that I'm going through, and come back tomorrow, because I'll be back. I might even do live tomorrow night, so I'll see you soon.